Welcome to Gilman, Wisconsin for Eastern Cloverbelt Conference Baseball. Today we have the Columbus Dons facing the Gilman Pirates in what should be a very entertaining Eastern Cloverbelt Conference game. Gilman comes in with a record of 8-5, 3-2 in the Eastern Cloverbelt. They are coming off a 10-run win over Greenwood last evening. In that game, Dawson Robinson threw a one-hit gem to get the Pirates the victory. Columbus comes in off of two consecutive losses to first place and very talented Loyal. Last night, a 10-run loss, 12-1. That game ended on a 3-run home run to give Loyal the victory. So Columbus comes in at 9-5, but 3-4 in the Eastern Cloverbelt. So kind of a big game for the Dons today to stay within reaching distance of the Gilman Pirates. Loyal has kind of emerged as the clear frontrunner in the conference, but Spencer, Neilsville, Gilman, Columbus Catholic, all in the hunt for second, third, fourth place, and how that shakes out should be very interesting. On the mound for Gilman today is Davian Grunseth, and he is a lefty, very good athlete. The Dons have not seen a lot of left-handed pitching, so they will definitely be tested today. The lineups today for Columbus, leading off is Carson Eckes. He'll be at second base. Matt Konechny catching, batting second. Carter Summer, the shortstop, hitting third. Ray Becker playing center field tonight after catching last night, will bat fourth. Timler Devlin will pitch tonight. He ended the game last night, and we saw Coach Krassel take him out after 27 pitches, so he'd be available today. Ryan Bernick plays third and hits sixth. Brock Whelan, the freshman in right field, bats seventh. Jude Becerra plays first base tonight and hits eighth. And Rocco Maher, another freshman, in left field will bat ninth. We are ready to go. Carson Eckes leading off for the Dons, facing Grunseth. Eckes gave the Dons their only run last night with a solo home run in the third inning. Umpires almost set. And the first pitch from Grunseth, a ball outside, 1-0 to Carson Eckes. A beautiful day for baseball. Breeze blowing slightly in. The 1-0 is high, ball two to Carson. High, 3-0 to Carson Eckes, and we've seen him do this multiple games this season. A lefty with speed, drawing a leadoff walk, trying to do it again here. 3-0, a called strike. Carson taking all the way, 3-1 now. Three-one high, and Carson Eckes gives the Dons a leadoff base runner. And in steps catcher today, Matt Konechny. A called strike, inside corner, 0-1 to Konechny. After a 4-pitch walk to Eckes. The 0-1, a called strike, 0-2 now to Matt Konechny. Konechny grounds one to second. Fielded there by Krazan, and the fielder's choice will leave one on and one out for shortstop Carter Summer. Summer, a sophomore, one of four in the Columbus lineup today. Becker, Ryan Bernick, and Carson Eckes, the others. First pitch to Summer is low, ball 1. Summer rips one into left, a hard ground ball single. Konechny will advance to second. He's going to try for third. He slides in, safe, and the Dons have first and third now with one out here in the first. Konechny did not hesitate, went first to third on the single to left field from Summer. And that'll bring up center fielder today, Ray Becker. The chance to give Columbus a lead here in the first inning. Called strike, runner goes, cut off by the shortstop Pocket, and second and third now with one out for the Dons. A stolen base for Carter Summer. 0-1 to Ray Becker. Becker grounds one through the right side between first and second. Konechny will score. Summer rounding third. They're going to send him. He'll score standing up, and a 2 RBI single for Ray Becker gives Columbus a 2-0 lead. Pitcher Devlin Timler now with one out and one on here in the first. Dons lead 2-0. Called strike from Grunseth, 0-1 to Timler. Ball high, 1-1 to Devlin. Ball high, 2-1. Ryan Bernick on deck for the Dons. Timler loops one into right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Fielded by Gilman. Timler stops at first. Becker goes first to third. And first to third again now for Columbus with one out here in the first. A courtesy runner for pitcher Devlin Timler. That is senior Drew Lang. One out, first and third here in the first. Dons lead 2-0. The first pitch, a called strike to Bernick. 0-1 to Ryan. Called strike, 0-2 now to Bernick. Wonder if Lang will try to take second here with first and third. He doesn't. Ball high, 1-2 to Ryan Bernick. Becker stands at third. Drew Lang, the courtesy runner, at first. Called strike 3. Runner goes. A throw down to second. Lang is in safely, and on the throw, Ray Becker comes home. So Bernick strikes out. Lang steals second. And on the throw down to second, Becker steals home for the Dons' third run of the first inning. Freshman Brock Whelan now, the 7-hitter, stands in. Called strike 1. Ball high. Ball gets past the catcher. Lang takes third on the wild pitch. 1-1 on Whelan. Runner at third with 2 outs. Called strike, 1-2 now to Brock Wheeland. The 1-2, called strike 3. And Grunseth gets out of the first, but not before Columbus scores 3 runs on 2 hits. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the first inning, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Gilman High School, where Columbus is leading Gilman 3-0. Leading off for Gilman is center fielder Lucas Halita. On the mound for Columbus, junior Devlin Timler. Halita, the righty. First pitch from Timler is high, ball 1. Halita, like a lot of the players on both teams, a multi-sport athlete. And the 1-0 is lifted to right center field. It gets past Brock Wheelan through the gap. And Halita has given Gilman a runner at scoring position with a leadoff double. That brings up shortstop Bo Pocket. Called strike from Timler, 0-1. Connor Nichols, the catcher on deck, the 3-hitter. 0-1, called strike 2, 0-2 now to Pocket. Oh-2 is high, 1-2 now. A junior battery for the Dons today with Devlin Timler on the mound, Matt Konechny behind the plate, a swing and a miss, and Pocket is retired on strikes. So 1 down now here in the bottom of the first inning. Halita stands at second after the leadoff double, and in steps Connor Nichols, the catcher today for the Pirates. 1 down, 1 on. A curveball hit foul down the third base line. 0-1 to Nichols. On 1 high, ball 1. Nichols thought about offering but pulled back. Timler came on in relief yesterday through 27 pitches, so available to go again today. He turns and fires to second. Halita dives under the tag and is safe. A close play on the pickoff attempt from Devlin Timler. The 1-1 is high, ball 2 to Nichols. Two one fouled back, 2-2. Halita at second, nobody holding him on. Not with a big lead, but the 2-1 pitch is 2-2 is high rather. Full count now to Nichols. Ball 4 high, and Gilman has runners at first and second with one out here in the first inning. Trying to get some of those 3 runs back here in the bottom half. Pitcher Dawson Grunseth comes to the plate. The chance to help himself. 2 on and 1 out. Pitch is high, ball 1. Timler working rather quickly here. The 1-0 called strike, 1-1 now to Grunseth. Called strike 2, 1-2 now. A strikeout here would be Devlin Timler's best friend. Ball high, count even at 2. Talon Podolik, the third baseman, stands on deck. Ball outside, count full now on Grunseth. After falling behind 1-2, he's battled back to a full count. 3-2 is high, and with that walk, Gilman has loaded the bases for Talon Podolik, the third baseman. A double and 2 walks have loaded the bases here with 1 out in the first. Called strike 1, 0-1 to Podolik. Go 1 fouled back, 0-2. Called strike 3, and Devlin Timler with the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout gets the second out here in the bottom of the first. Columbus leads 3-0, bases loaded, 2 outs. The batter is Trevin Dillman, right-hander, playing right field today. First pitch, swung on and grounded to short. Summer charges, he picks it, fires to first, and Columbus is out of the first inning. Gilman with 1 hit, 2 walks, Strands 3. We go to the second inning. Columbus 3, Gilman nothing.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back to Gilman High School. Eastern Clover Belt Conference baseball brought to you today by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Culligan Water. Also brought to you today by Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. And Mackey. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. We hope to see you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Leading off the Columbus second inning is Jude Becerra, the senior first baseman, batting eighth for the Dons. The Dons scored 3 runs in the top of the first. Gilman then loaded the bases in the bottom of the first before Devlin Timler was able to get out of it. Dawson Grunseth on the mound threw 24 pitches the first time through. The first pitch from Grunseth, swing and a miss, 0-1 to Jude Becerra. Becerra, one of 2 seniors on this Columbus roster, the other Drew Lang. The 0-1 is chopped to second, fielded cleanly by Krizan, over to first, and 1 down here in the Dons' second inning. Rocco Maher, the 9-hitter, comes to the plate with nobody on and 1 out. Ball low, 1-0 to Rocco Maher. Ball outside, 2-0. Top of the order, Carson Eckes stands on deck. Ball high, 3-0 to Maher. Trying to give Columbus a base runner with 1 out here in the second. Ball high, and Rocco Maher heads down to first with a 1-out walk. And that brings up Carson Eckes. Carson led off the game with a walk, a 4-pitch walk, scored the Dons' first run. Maher at first, held on by Robinson. First pitch to Eckes, a called strike, outside corner. 0-1 to Carson. Ball outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, a big swing and a miss. 1-2 now on Eckes. Looked like he may have been trying to duplicate his home run power from yesterday. The 1-2 high, count even at 2. Maher still down at first. Hasn't shown yet an attempt to steal. Pretty decent lead. Now he goes. Ball's in the dirt. Maher into second on the wild pitch. And a runner in scoring position now for Carson Eckes. A stolen base for Maher as he was running on the pitch. Ball got by the catcher, but Maher not able to advance to third. Count full to Eckes, ball 4. And after retiring the first batter, 2 walks have given Columbus runners at first and second with 1 out for Mac Konechny. Ball inside, gets by the catcher. Both runners advance. On the passed ball, Maher to third, Eckes to second. 1-0 to Mac Konechny. Konechny rips one into center field. Maher scores. Eckes is rounding third. He'll be sent home. And a 2 RBI single for Mac Konechny gives the Dons a 5-0 lead here in the second inning. So 1 on now, 1 out for shortstop Carter Summer. It looks like we will have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Konechny heads to the dugout. Roe Wheeler, the freshman, will come in to run for the catcher Konechny. Summer stands in. Called strike 1. The 1 on, 1 out. Columbus leads 5-0. Called strike 2. The 6'4", 6'5" Carter Summer. A little bit higher strike zone than somebody who's 5'11" or 6 feet tall. But the 2-0 is laced to short. Bobbled there by Pocket. No play at second, and Carter Summer reaches on an error by the shortstop Pocket. Wheeler advances to second. Ray Becker comes to the plate now with 2 on and 1 out here in the second inning. Becker singled his first time up, scoring 2 runs. And a balk now on Dawson Grunseth allows both runners to advance. Wheeler to third, Summer to second. So second and third now, 1 out for Columbus. Becker with a chance to drive in 2 more. The first pitch fouled down the first base line, 0-1 to Ray Becker. I'm joined today by colorman Isaac Eagle, man of few words. He's not the best colorman in the league for nothing, folks. You know the movie, Isaac? I'm old. The 0-1 is hit up the middle, through the middle. Becker will get to first on the single. Wheeler scores. Summer scores. And another 2 RBI single for Ray Becker. Columbus now leads 7-0 here in the second inning. Pitcher Devlin Timler stands in. He's 1 for 1 today. Becker at first, 1 down. First pitch, ball outside, 1-0 to Timler. Timler grounds 1 to third, fielded by Podolik. He fires to first, in time to get Timler. Becker advances to second. 2 outs now in the second inning. Becker at second for third baseman Ryan Bernick. Burnick 0 for 1. Went down on strikes his first time up. The 6th hitter today for Columbus. Called strike 1, 0-1 to Ryan Burnick. The 0-1 fouled back out of play down the first base line. 0-2. Ball in the dirt, 1-2 now to Ryan Burnick. Grunseth tried to get Burnick to chase. The good 0-2 pitch, but Burnick laid off. 1-2. Ball high, count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball high, count full now to Ryan Burnick. Freshman Brock Whelan stands on deck. A beautiful day for baseball here in Gilman, Wisconsin. The 3-2, a called strike 3, and Grunseth strikes out Burnick to end the 2nd inning. After 1.5, Dons 7, Pirates 0. We'll be back, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life? That's my life story? I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Welcome back to Gilman, Wisconsin. Baseball brought to you today by Blues Hair Studio. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. Leading off for Gilman in the 2nd inning is Max Pocket, the lefty, facing Devlin Timler. The first pitch is chopped foul down the 3rd base line. Both Bo and Max Pocket, the sons of Gilman basketball coach Tyler Pocket, does a great job with their basketball program. Ball outside, 1-1 now to Max. The 1-1 foul down the 3rd base line, 1-2. Timler was able to get out of the 1st inning. Gave up a double, 2 walks. But the bases were left loaded for Gilman. The 1-2 to Pocket. Swung on and ripped into center field. That ball will drop in front of center fielder Becker. And a leadoff single for Max Pocket gives Gilman a base runner here with nobody out in the 2nd inning. That'll bring up the DH today, Taryn Schleiss. Another lefty. Nice piece of hitting there from Max Pocket. swing and a miss, 0-1 to Schleiss. Ball high, 1-1. Pocket at first, being held on by Becerra. Not a huge lead. That pitch fouled off, 1-2 now to Schleiss. The home plate umpire today is Chad Austin. Been doing it a long time. Does a great job. One of the better human beings you'll meet. A swing and a miss, and Schleiss is down on strikes for the first out here in the second. Tate Krizan, the second baseman, the 9-hitter, walks to the plate with 1 on and 1 out here in the second. Ball inside, 1-0 to Krizan. The 1-0 lifted high between second and right. Wieland gives chase. It gets over his head, and that's going to be a single for Tate Krizan. Wieland hustled hard to get to that ball, overran it, and it landed just behind him. So 2 on with 1 out here in the Gilman second, and that brings up leadoff hitter Lucas Halida, the center fielder. Halida led off the game with a double to right center field. First pitch, a ball outside, 1-0 to Halida. I'm sure Timler and Konechny remember that double. And Halida hits another ball to right center. Wieland is over. That ball is in his glove and pops out of it. And the bases are loaded now with 1 out here in the second. So 2 fly balls to right field. The sun out there is quite an obstacle. Both of the balls get down, and we have the bases loaded here in the second. The first pitch to Bo Pocket is a called strike, 0-1. That second ball was in Wieland's glove and just popped out. I don't think he saw it. 1-1 here to Bo Pocket. Another pop fly to the right side. Becerra under it. He'll catch it. And 2 down now here in the second inning. So just like in the first inning, Gilman with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and in steps catcher Connor Nichols. Nichols walked his first time up. The pitch outside, ball 1. Timler trying to strand the bases loaded for the second straight inning. Ball high, 2-0. A called strike, 2-1 to Nichols. I think the crowd thinks that ball was a little bit low. It might have been. The 2-1 is laced into left. A line drive single fielded by Maher. And Gilman is on the board as Pocket comes in to score. Krizan and Halida held up to make sure that ball wasn't caught. The bases remain loaded here with 2 outs for Gilman. Pitcher Dawson Grunseth comes to the plate. Strong left-handed hitter. 7-1 now, Columbus. Timler shakes off the sign. The first pitch to Grunseth, a swing and a foul ball. Foul tip, 0-1 on Grunseth. A ground ball hit to Becerra. He fields it, steps on first, and that will retire the side here in the Gilman second inning. But Gilman gets on the board, 7-1 Columbus. The bases once again left loaded. We'll be back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Welcome back to Gilman, Columbus leading 7-1. Today's broadcast brought to you by Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment with hometown care. And Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Freshman Brock Wieland leads off the Columbus third. Dawson Grunseth still on the mound for Gilman. The first pitch high, 1-0 to Brock Wieland. Wieland, a strikeout victim, his first time up. The 1-0 high, 2-0 to Brock. The 2-0 outside, 3-0 now to Brock Wieland. Expect him to be taking here. Called strike one, and the count goes to 3-1. Senior Jude Becerra stands on deck. The 3-1 swung on and fouled off. Count full now to Brock Wieland. Grunseth, the lefty. A nice-looking athlete for the Gilman Pirates. The 3-2 is inside. Grunseth slipped as he delivered the pitch. And Brock Wieland gives the Dons a base runner with nobody out here in the third. Jude Becerra stands in. Becerra is 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Umpire Chad Austin just checking on Grunseth to make sure he's okay. Lost his footing as he delivered that pitch to Wieland. Gilman coaching staff checking on their pitcher. And like so many times with high school baseball in central Wisconsin, when the weather's nice, you got to play. So I'm guessing both these teams, in fact, both these teams do have 4 games this week. They'll meet again on Thursday. Both played last night. Makeup games on Friday. Pitching at a premium. You really need your guys to get through 3 or 4 innings. And Grunseth is doing a heck of a job. giving his team some innings. Becerra stands in now, runner at first, nobody out. First pitch swung on, fouled back, 0-1 to Jude Becerra. Becerra, a strong right-handed hitter. The 0-1 is high. Whelan takes off for second and slides in under the tag. A stolen base for Brock Whelan gives Columbus a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the third. Count 1-1 now to Jude Becerra. On deck, another freshman, Rocco Maher. Columbus trying to extend a 7-1 lead here in the third inning. The pitch from Grunseth, a called strike, 1-2 now to Becerra. Becerra looks down to third, Coach Kresselt providing some advice. The 1-2 fouled back, 1-2, the count remains. Both teams will have 1 day of practice tomorrow and meet in Marshfield on Thursday, Jack Hackman Field, 5 p.m. Another one fouled off by Becerra. Count stays 1-2. Whelan takes the lead at second. 1-2. Ball high, 2-2 to Becerra. And Becerra rips one to center field, but right at center fielder Halita, it gets over his head. Becerra on his way to second, Whelan around third, he's going to score. And Jude Becerra with an RBI double gives Columbus an 8-1 lead. A line drive double over the head of center fielder Halita. And Columbus with a 7-run lead here in the third inning. Becerra stands at second now. No outs here in the third for freshman Rocco Maher. 1-0, ball high to Maher. The top of the order, Carson Eckes, stands on deck. Called strike one. Evens the count at 1 to Maher. Becerra at second. 1-1 fouled into the catcher's glove. 1-2 now to Maher. Maher led off the second inning with a walk. Scored on the RBI single from Konechny. And Maher grounds one into right now. Through the hole, right side. Becerra rounds third. He's going to be sent home. Ball comes in from right, cut off by the first baseman Robinson. Another run scores on the RBI single from Rocco Maher. Columbus leads 9-1. Still nobody out here in the third for the leadoff hitter, Carson Eckes. Eckes with 2 walks today, 0 for 0. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Called strike one, 1-1 now to Carson Eckes. Still nobody out here in the third. Ball low, 2-1. Ball low, gets underneath the catcher. Nichols can't quite find it. And Maher advances to second base. on what will be scored a wild pitch as the ball hit the dirt first. So the Dons with a runner in scoring position once again. A 3-1 count to Carson Eckes. Called strike 2, 3-2. Maher at second. Nobody out here in the third. Eckes lifts a pop fly past first base. That ball will land foul, and the count stays full to Carson. The wind taking that ball just over the first baseman's head. Robinson not quite able to get there, and new life for Carson Eckes. The pitch popped up again, this time to short, pocket under it. He'll make the catch for the first out here in the third. Maher remains at second with one out for catcher Mac Konechny. Konechny an RBI single his last time up. 1 for 2 today. First pitch high and inside, ball 1 to Mac Konechny. Ball outside, 2-0. Ball low, 3-0 from Grunseth to Konechny. Carter Summer stands on deck for the Dons. Ball high and a 4-pitch walk to Konechny brings up Carter Summer with 2 on, 1 out here in the third. Coach Pat Nicolai calls for the courtesy runner for the catcher. Ro Wheeler will run for Konechny. Carter Summer stands in now, 1 for 2 today. Carter singled to left in the first inning and hit a ground ball to the shortstop, reaching on error in the third. Gilman with a conference on the mound, talking things over, which gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. Art's Body Shop, quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Art's Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield today. The conference has ended, and Carter Summer steps to the plate. Dons leading 9-1 here in the top of the third. 2 on, 1 out. Called strike 1 to Summer. Maher stands at second. Wheeler at first. A swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Carter Summer. Looked like a changeup from Grunseth. Summer a little bit ahead. Ray Becker stands on deck. He's 2 for 2 today with 4 RBI. The 0-2 swung on, fielded cleanly at shortstop by Pocket. He steps on second and throws to first for the double play. A beautiful play by shortstop Bo Pocket. And now they're saying that he did not touch second base. Wheeler slides in safe. Maher heads home, and the Dons score another run. So that will be a ground out, a 6-4-3 ground out. Pocket flipped it to Krazan, who didn't touch first base. Summer got thrown out at first. There was some confusion then as the Gilman players thought that Wheeler had been called out on the double play, which would have ended the inning. He was ruled safe, allowing Maher to take off from third to home, giving the Dons a 10-1 lead. So Wheeler at second now for center fielder Ray Becker. He fouls off the first pitch 0-1. One of those times you kind of just expect it to be a routine play, but the second base umpire right on top of it never called the runner going to second out. Becker fouls off the second pitch 0-2. I think everybody just assumed that was a double play. The 0-2 to Becker. Ball low, 1-2. Becker with 2 ground ball singles, 1 to center, 1 to right. Driven in 4 runs today for Columbus. The 1-2 grounded to short, fielded by Bo Pocket over to first, and Gilman is out of the top of the third. The Dons, though, do some more damage. We go to the bottom of the third. Columbus 10, Gilman 1, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Back in Gilman, Wisconsin, Columbus leading 10-1 on a beautiful afternoon for high school baseball. We'd like to thank our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And guys, she'll remember prom the rest of her life. Make sure her prom flowers are the best of the best. From Hefco Floral Company in Patriots Tower, downtown Marshfield. Leading off for Gilman is the 5-hitter, third baseman Talon Podolik. Podolik 0 for 1 today. He struck out looking his first time up. Devlin Timler still on the mound for Columbus. In the first inning and the second inning, Gilman left the bases loaded. We're able to get 1 run in the second. Timler's thrown 43 pitches through 2 innings and has a 10-1 lead here in the third. A ball inside to Podolik, 1-0. Timler came on in relief yesterday through 27 pitches. And by that point, the game was fairly out of hand. That ball is lifted to right. Wheeland underneath it. Makes the catch, and 1 away here in the Gilman third. Trevin Dillman steps to the plate. And Coach Krassel yesterday pulling Timler, making sure he was available for today with 4 games this week. Kind of all hands on deck for the Dons. Dillman 0 for 1. The first pitch grounded to short. Backhanded by Carter Summer. Fires to first. Wide of first baseman Jude Becerra. And Dillman will reach on an error to give the Pirates a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the third. That ball getting through the fence, giving Dillman second base. A nice backhand play for Carter Summer. The throw just wide of Becerra. And Dillman stands at second base. Max Pocket, the batter now, today's left fielder. He's 1 for 1. A line drive single his first time up. The ball high and inside, 1-0 to Pocket. Ball high, 2-0. Timler's thrown 48 pitches today with the 27 yesterday. Wonder how long he'll go. Called strike, 2-1 to Pocket. Pocket checks his swing. The Dons appeal, but he did not go. Count goes to 3-1. The junior battery, Timler and Konechny. And behind them, sophomores. Summer at short, Eckes at second. The 3-1 fouled out of play down the third base line. 3-2 now. And another sophomore up the middle, Ray Becker in center field. The corner outfield positions manned by freshmen Rocco Maher, Brock Wieland. A sophomore Bernick at third. Pocket follows another one out of play. The only senior in the lineup for the Dons, Jude Becerra, playing first base. Count full now on Max Pocket. A swing and a miss and a strikeout for the second out here in the Gilman third. Taryn Schleiss, the DH, steps in. He's 0 for 1. A strikeout victim his first time up, another lefty. 1 on, 2 outs here in the third. The first pitch, a called strike, 0-1 to Schleiss. Ball high, 1-1. Another ball high, 2-1 to Schleiss. Timler able to allow base runners today, would get out of some damage. The 2-1 low, 3-1 to Schleiss. That ball's in the dirt, bounces past the catcher Konechny. So Schleiss walks, Dillman takes third on the wild pitch. And the Pirates with runners at first and third with 2 outs here in the third. That brings up Tate Krazan, the second baseman. He's 1 for 1, singled to right, his first time up. A chance to drive in runs for Gilman here. First pitch to Krazan, high 1-0. I'm guessing this might be the last inning we see Devlin Timler on the mound. This will be his 60th pitch. Threw 27 pitches yesterday in relief. The 1-0 high, ball 2. And that ball is ripped to second base. Eckes knocks it down, flips to Summer, and the Dons are out of the third. A nice play from Carson Eckes gets Schleiss advancing to second. And at the end of 3, it's Columbus 10, Gilman 1. We'll be back.
Valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Welcome back to Gilman, Wisconsin. High school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today by Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. And First Choice Credit Union. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. Devlin Timler will lead off the Columbus fourth inning. Timler 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. A single and a ground out. Dawson Grunseth, still on the mound for Gilman, has thrown 86 pitches through 3. Still battling in the fourth. The first pitch to Timler, low for ball 1 in the dirt. Catcher Nichols, a nice job staying in front of it to knock that ball down. The 1-0 called strike on the outside corner, 1-1 to Timler. Ryan Bernick stands on deck for Columbus. The 1-1 swung on, hit hard off the pitcher, and that ball's going to roll into center field for a single from Devlin Timler. The line drive off the pitcher's glove into center field. Timler's second hit today. One on, one out, nobody out for Ryan Bernick. I believe we will have a pitching change. Or actually, we will not. Coach just making sure that Dawson Grunseth is okay. That ball was smoked. I'm not sure where it hit him, but hit hard enough to hit him and still end up in center field. The second time they've checked on Grunseth. That's a tough kid. First pitch to Bernick, a called strike, 0-1 now. Timler at first. The 0-1 called strike 2. One on, nobody out here in the Columbus fourth. The 0-2 low for ball 1. Timler with a big lead at first. The 1-2 is low, count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grunseth at 93 pitches. 2-2, a called strike 3, and Grunseth retires Ryan Bernick on strikes, which brings up a pinch hitter for the Dons, senior Drew Lang, hitting for freshman Brock Wieland. Timler still at first with 1 out here in the fourth. Lang pops the first pitch, foul. The catcher Nichols slides on his knees almost into the fence, but that ball lands. The count will be 0-1 to Drew Lang. Heck of an effort by the catcher Connor Nichols. Almost made an outstanding sliding catch. If the fence had not been there, he may have. Lang stands in 0-1. That pitch is swung on and hit hard to center field. The center fielder, Halida, slides over to his right, makes the catch for the first out here in the Columbus fourth. A nice play by the center fielder, Lucas Halida. That ball well hit from Lang. 2 outs now here in the fourth. Senior Jude Becerra stands in. His last time up, Jude doubled over the center fielder's head. Runner goes, first pitch. And Timler is called out, trying to steal second. A nice throw from Connor Nichols gets the Pirates out of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Dons 10, Pirates 1. Brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Welcome back to Gilman, Wisconsin high school baseball, brought to you today by Heritage Auto Body. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make everything easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's south side. Leading off for Gilman, the center fielder, Lucas Halida. A nice catch in the top of the fourth. Halida 1 for 2. A called strike. 0-1 to Halida. Devlin Timler remains on the mound for the Don. 0-1 low, 1-1. A 1-1 fouled off the catcher. 1-2. A 1-2 swung on and missed. The ball in the dirt. Konechny picks it up, throws to first, and we have one away here in the fourth. That ball swung on. Ball was in the dirt. Konechny fires to first to Becerra to retire Halida. So a dangerous hitter retired for Columbus. The first pitch to Bo Pocket is fouled off. 0-1. Pocket 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. That pitch hit hard to third. Burnick knocks it down but cannot make the play. And Gilman with a leadoff base runner here in the fourth. That ground ball hit hard, but right at Ryan Burnick. May have taken a funny hop Ended up hitting Ryan in the chest. He could not pick it up in time to fire to first. So 1 on and 1 out for Connor Nichols. Timler throws over to first, pocket back in time. The first pitch grounded to Bernick. Bernick to second for 1, not in time. Pocket retired, advancing to second. Nichols will be at first with 2 outs here in the Gilman fourth. Bernick with a nice play to retire Pocket at second. That ball not hit quite hard enough to turn 2. So 1 on, 2 outs here in the fourth. Pitcher Dawson Grunseth stands in. First pitch a called strike, 0-1. Ball high, 1-1. Grunseth has pitched 4 innings at 97 pitches to this point. Ball low, 2-1 to Dawson. Ball outside, 3-1. A 3-1 high, ball 4. 2 on and 2 out for Talon Podolik. 0 for 2 so far today, but more than capable. Flew out to right fielder Wieland his last time up. Coach Krasselt coming out to talk to Timler. And it looks like we'll have a pitching change. Timler threw 73 pitches with the 27 yesterday. 100 total in the last 24 hours. Could go longer, but Coach Krasselt is going to make a change. It appears as though sophomore Ryan Bernick will come in to pitch. Timler will take his place at third. This gives us time to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Smith Brothers Meats. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 6, and Saturdays, 8 till 4. Smith Brothers Meats. Baseball Today also brought to you today by Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. Infinity Exteriors. And Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. We'd like to thank Gross Buick of Marshfield. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of a lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department where you get a free courtesy car. Call Gross Buick of Marshfield today. Ryan Bernick is the new pitcher for Columbus. Devlin Timler went 3 2/3. Gave up 1 run, unearned, walked 4 and struck out 5, throwing 73 pitches. He goes to third base now. And the batter for Gilman is third baseman Talon Podolik. 0 for 2 so far, but runners at second in Nichols, first in Grunseth, with 2 outs here in the Gilman fourth. The first pitch from Bernick, a ball high, 1-0. Called strike 1. Count even now at 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2-1 now to Podolik. Bernick, big, strong sophomore. The 2-1 is fouled off, 2-2. Nichols at second, Grunseth at first. Ryan Bernick on the mound for Columbus. 2-2 to Talon Podolik. 2-2. A ball inside, count full now. Gilman has loaded the bases in 2 of the first 3 innings. Podolik trying to do it again here. The 3-2 fouled off. Count remains full. Another one fouled off. Podolik battling, trying to find a way against Ryan Bernick. Dons lead 10-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. The 3-2 from Bernick swung on and hit hard to left field. That ball is a fair ball, fielded by Maher. He throws it in. Nichols will round third and score from second. Grunseth in at third. And Podolik is called out, trying to advance to second. A line drive RBI single to score Nichols. Grunseth heads to third. Maher threw it into third. Third baseman Timler then fired to Eckes to get Podolik out, advancing to second. But Gilman gets another run. After 4, Columbus 10, Gilman 2. Brought to you by ShedDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Tell me when you're back. Welcome back to Gilman for high school baseball, brought to you by Zaleski Sports. Sponsored by Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. And Nasonville Dairy. Please stay with us after the game for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. A new pitcher for Gilman, that is Max Pocket. He comes in from left field, Grunseth, after throwing 97 pitches through 4 innings. Will take over in left. The 8-9-1 hitters will bat for Columbus. Jude Becerra, Rocco Maher, and Carson Eckes. Columbus leading 10-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Pocket, another lefty. Becerra steps in. He's 1 for 2. He was at the plate to end the 4th inning, which ended a caught stealing. So Becerra back in. A ground out to second and a line drive double his last time up. Pocket is ready. The first pitch to Becerra hit high in the air towards the shortstop. Bull Pocket goes back, makes a nice catch to retire Becerra. Helping his brother out. Backpedaled into left, made a nice catch for the first out here in the 5th. Rocco Maher stands at the plate now. He's 1 for 1 with a walk today. The first pitch grounded to third, knocked down by Podolik. He turns and fires, but Maher beats it. So Maher reaches on the air by Podolik. The Dons have 1 on with 1 out for leadoff hitter Carson Eckes. Eckes 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Pocket throws over. Maher didn't see it coming, gets picked off. Headed to second now. Now he's in a pickle. Bull Pocket with it. Over to the other Pocket. Throws back to first baseman Robinson. Back to Pocket. And Pocket almost tagged Maher. Back to Robinson. Robinson to Grunseth, who dives. I'm sorry. That's Podolik, who came over from third. And that will be scored a pickoff. But a pickle that lasted 6 or 7 throws to retire Rocco Maher. We're going to call that 1, 3, 6, 4, 1, 5 on the pickoff for the second out here in the 5th. Eckes remains at the plate. Maher caught leaning by the lefty Pocket. Eckes rips a foul ball, 0-1 to him. That was an impressive pickle execution from the Gilman Pirates. 6 throws. And the speedy Maher is retired. 0-1 now to Carson Eckes, a ball high, 1-1. Dons have had an issue a few times this season. Getting picked off at first, 1-2, a called strike to Carson Eckes. The 1-2 hits Eckes in the head. He'll head down to first. Mac Konechny comes up with 1 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Konechny 1 for 2 with a walk. The first pitch to Konechny is high, ball 1. The speedy Eckes down at first. A little bit harder to get a lead against the lefty. The 1-0 in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0 now to Mac Konechny. Called strike, inside corner, 2-1 now to Mac. Pocket throws over to first. Eckes back in time, making sure not to make the same mistake that Maher did. Two on a called strike. Konechny thought it was low. 2-2. Eckes takes off. Konechny rips one into left. That ball is going to get down for a single. Eckes doesn't stop, goes all the way to third. He slides in safely. Konechny heads to second on the throw. He slides in safely. Mac Konechny with his second hit of the day. And the Dons have runners at second and third with 2 outs for Carter Summer. Eckes was stealing on the plate, did not hesitate. And when the throw went to third, Konechny took second. Carter Summer stands in. He's 1 for 3. Dons leading 10-2 with 2 outs here in the 5th. Roll Wheeler runs for Konechny. He's at second, Eckes at third. First pitch to Summer is high, ball 1. And we will have an intentional walk to Carter Summer to load the bases with 2 outs for center fielder Ray Becker. Gilman making sure we have a force out at any base with 2 outs here in the 5th. Becker 2 for 3 so far this afternoon. 2 singles and a ground out his last time out. The first pitch from Pocket is high, ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Ray Becker. That ball swung and popped up down the first base line. Robinson unable to get there. Hit just between first and right field. Dillman and Robinson both giving chase. Becker with new life, 1-1 the count. A chance to plate some more runs here for the Dons. The pitch grounded to third, knocked down by a diving Podolik, but not in time to make the play, and an infield single from Ray Becker scores another run for Columbus. Talon Podolik with a great diving effort to knock that ball down, kept it in the infield, preventing a second run from scoring. Devlin Timler stands in now, bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1 to Timler. Timler 2 for 3 today. 2 line drive singles and a ground out. And this pitch is hit high to left field. Grunseth back to the warning track, makes the catch. A well-hit ball from Devlin Timler, a nice catch from Grunseth, ends the Columbus 5th. The Dons leave 3. They lead 11-2 after 4.5, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Miller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Gilman, Wisconsin. The Columbus Dons leading the Gilman Pirates 11-2, and I'm chuckling right now because the last warm-up pitch, the second baseman and shortstop did not realize that Konechny would be firing the ball down. He then threw it to about the warning track where center fielder Ray Becker picked it up. Trevin Dillman leads off the Gilman fifth. 0 for 2 so far. Bernick still on the mound for Columbus. Ball inside 1-0. The 1-0 hit high, popped up towards third base. Carter Summer over. He and Timler, not quite sure who's going to take it, but Summer does. Summer called it, Timler called it, neither called it, and then Summer caught it. A pop-out to begin the Gilman fifth. One down now for Max Pocket, the current pitcher for Gilman. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Bernick throws high, 1-0 to Pocket. Bernick got the last out of the fourth inning and has come in to pitch the fifth. Ball outside, 2-0. The 2-0 chopped into left. The second hit of the day for Max Pocket. A single to left. And the Pirates with the leadoff hitter on with nobody out here in the sixth. Maher fields it in to Eckes at second. Pocket with a 2-hit day. That brings up Taryn Schleiss. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Called strike one, 0-1 from Bernick. One called strike, 0-2 to Schleiss. The 8-hitter, the DH today. Gilman with a number of lefties in this lineup. They've thrown 2 lefties on the mound. The 0-2 is chopped in the hole between short and third. A single for Schleiss moves Pocket up to second. And the Pirates with runners at first and second, nobody out here in the sixth inning. A ground ball single to left for Taryn Schleiss. That brings up the 9-hitter, Tate Krazan, playing second, 1 for 2 this evening. First pitch to Krazan, fouled over the first base dugout, 0-1. A pop-out and 2 singles. 1 down, 2 on here in the sixth inning. And that pitch is chopped back towards the pitcher. Bernick fields it, throws to first. Krazan is retired. Both runners advance. Pocket to third, Schleiss to second. And the Pirates with runners at second and third with 2 down here in the sixth. Nice play from pitcher Ryan Bernick to get the second out, but that brings up leadoff hitter Lucas Halida. 1 for 3 so far, a leadoff double to start this game. The first pitch from Bernick, a called strike, 0-1 to Halita. Ball in the dirt, picked by Konechny. He fires to third to get pocket, but he's back in time. 1-1 to Lucas Halita. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dons lead 11-2. Pirates threatening. The 1-1 grounded to short. Summer charges, picks, throws, out at first, and that will end the Gilman 5th. A nice play from Carter Summer. Dons 11, Pirates 2. We go to the 6th inning, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
We are back in Gilman, Wisconsin. Eastern Clover Belt Conference Baseball. Columbus leads Gilman 11-2. Gilman stranding 2 runners in the 5th inning. Stranded the bases loaded in the 1st and 2nd inning. Columbus with some timely hitting. And the Dons lead by 9 here in the 6th inning. Max Pocket still on in relief for Gilman. Came on to pitch the 5th inning. The lefty will face Ryan Bernick, who will lead off for Columbus. Bernick 0 for 3. He came on in relief and has pitched 1 1/3 for the Dons. The first pitch to Bernick, inside, ball 1. Bernick, the 6th hitter for Columbus. A swing and a miss, 1-1 to Ryan Bernick. The 1-1 lined foul down the third base line. 1-2 now. Senior Drew Lang stands on deck. Nobody on, nobody out in inning number 6. One and two now to Ryan Bernick. Called strike 3, and Ryan Bernick goes down on strikes. We have 1 down here in the 6th. Drew Lang stands in now. 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. A swing and a miss, 0-1 to Lang. Called strike 2, 0-2 now. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And Max Pocket with 2 strikeouts here to begin the 6th inning. That brings up First baseman, Jude Becerra. Ball inside, 1-0. Becerra grounds one to third. A charging Podolak throws to first. The ball not fielded, the throw a little low, and Becerra reaches on an infield single. Podolak charged it well. Would have been a great play. Becerra at first with 2 outs here in the 6th. The first pitch to Rocco Maher, inside and in the dirt. Ball 1 to Rocco. The 1-0 high, ball 2. Ball low, 3-0 to Rocco Maher. How are these guys laying off pitches this close? The 3-0 high and outside, ball 4. Runners at first and second now for Columbus for leadoff hitter Carson Eckes. Two down here in the Columbus 6th inning. Eckes 0 for 1, and that ball hits Carson to load the bases for catcher Mac Konechny. Konechny 2 for 3 with a walk so far this afternoon. First pitch to Konechny, high, ball 1, 1-0 from pocket. The 1-0 fouled off, 1-1 now to Konechny. Pocket through 1 2/3 with 33 pitches. Becerra at third, Maher at second, Eckes at first. Konechny, another one fouled off. 1-2 now. Ball low, 2-2 now to Mac Konechny. Bases loaded, Dons lead 11-2. Ball high, count full now to Konechny. Nowhere to put him for pocket. Ball high, Konechny walks with the bases loaded. Becerra comes home, and Columbus with a 12-2 lead. Roll Wheeler will run for Konechny. Bases loaded for shortstop Carter Summer. An RBI walk for Mac Konechny. The first pitch to Summer, called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 chopped to third. A charging Podolak fields, dives to the third base bag, and gets there just before Carson Eckes. A great play from Talon Podolik to end the Columbus sixth. The Dons leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Dons 12, Gilman 2.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Welcome back to Gilman, Wisconsin. Columbus leading Gilman 12-2. With 3 outs here in the sixth, Columbus would win via the 10-run rule. Gilman trying to avoid that. Shortstop Bo Pocket will lead off for Gilman. Ryan Bernick on the mound for the Dons has gone 1 1/3 innings. Has not given up a run to this point. These two teams will meet again Thursday at 5 o'clock in Marshfield at Jack Hackman Field. That broadcast will be provided to you from Zaleski Sports. Everybody getting set here. The first pitch from Bernick is laced into center field. Ray Becker, ranging to his left, makes the play, and 1 down here in the sixth inning. That brings up catcher Connor Nichols. He pitched from Bernick, fouled off. 0-1 to Nichols. The 0-1 from Bernick swung and fouled back, 0-2. Nichols 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Grunseth on deck for Gilman. The 0-2 swung on and hit hard down the left field line. And that ball is foul. Hit well just out in front of it. 0-2 to Connor Nichols. And we're looking for a baseball. Devlin Timler finds one in left. Gets it to Bernick. Coach Krassel getting some extras to the umpire. The 0-2 from Bernick. A swing and a ball hit to short. Fielded by Summer. To Becerra at first, and 2 down here in the sixth inning. Summer to Becerra, the 6-3 putouts. Putout gets the Dons 1 out away from victory. Dawson Grunseth, the lefty, stands in. He is 0 for 1 with 2 walks so far this afternoon. The pitch high, ball 1 to Grunseth. Bernick has done a nice job in relief for the Dons. And as I said that ball lands about 2 feet short of the plate for ball 2. 2-0 to Grunseth. Called strike 1, 2-1.
It's all right, buddy.
2-1 high, ball 3. 3-1 to Grunseth. Three-one low, and Grunseth heads down to first with 2 outs here in inning number 6. Talon Podolik comes up with 2 outs. Gilman needing a run to extend this game. Bernick looks in for the sign from Konechny. Steps off, throws to first. Grunseth back in time. Don's not wanting a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. Called strike 1 to Podolik. 0-1 now. One hits Podolik. And the Pirates with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Trevin Dillman, the hitter. Spelled Duelman, but pronounced Dillman, from what I'm told. Dillman 0 for 3. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Gilman needing a run to get to the 7th inning. The first pitch to Dillman, a ball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 swung on and popped foul. Konechny giving chase towards the backstop, overruns it, and that will be strike 1. Konechny with nice hustle. Thought about the fence, and that ball lands just past his glove to keep the game going. 1-1 to Dillman with 2 outs. Don's lead 12-2. Runners at first and second. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Strike 2 to Dillman. And the Pirates down to their last strike. A base hit would likely extend the game. A strike would end it. Bernick delivers and Dillman fights it off to stay alive. 1-2 remains the count. Bernick at 37 pitches now. The catcher, Konechny, might have taken that off the head. Umpire, Chad Austin, takes the ball back to Bernick to give Konechny some time. Asking him where he is, what his address is. He knows minute details. Seems okay. 1-2 now to Dillman. The pitch swung on and grounded to the hole. Diving is Timler, but that ball gets through. Left fielder Maher gets it into Konechny, so Grunseth remains at third, but the base is loaded now after a ground ball single from Dillman. Still 2 outs here in the 6th, but an important run 90 feet away now. If Grunseth scores, we play a 7th inning. Max Pocket, 2 for 3, stands in. The pitch fouled off, 0-1. So Gilman with 2 outs down to their last out. Loads the bases. The 0-1 in the dirt, stopped by Konechny. He fires to third, and Grunseth back in time. It's 1-1 the count to Pocket. Konechny tried to end the game with a back pick, but Grunseth back in time. The 1-1 swung on and blooped to left. That's going to be a single. Fielded by Becker. Everybody advances 1 base. But an RBI single from Max Pocket cuts the Columbus lead to 9. And we will now play the 7th inning. Bases remain loaded for the Pirates. Give Gilman credit. There were 2 outs, nobody on. 4 batters in a row reach base. And the Dons now lead by 9. A called strike to Taryn Schleiss. 0-1 to the DH. He's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Ball low, 1-1. The pitch swung on and fouled towards the third base dugout, 1-2. Burnett comes set. The 1-2 swung on and low, fouled off. Schleiss protecting. Swung at a low pitch, got a piece of it. Runners remain at first, second, and third. Count 1-2 to Taryn Schleiss. Ball low, 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and Ryan Bernick strikes out Schleiss to end the 6th inning. But Gilman gets a run. Dons lead by 9. We head to the 7th. Columbus 12, Gilman 3. Brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We are back in Gilman, Wisconsin, where Columbus leads Gilman 12-3. High school baseball brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports. The new pitcher for Gilman is Austin, the righty. Batting for Columbus will be Ray Becker, Devlin Timler, and Ryan Bernick. The Dons had a chance to end this game in 6 innings. A 10-run lead. The first 2 batters were retired before 4 consecutive hitters reached base. Gilman scored a run to cut the lead to 9, and here we are playing the 7th. Austin on the mound, a righty, the first right-hander Columbus has seen today. Max Pocket, a nice job in relief through 39 pitches. So he'll be available on Thursday when these teams play again. Both coaches paying close attention to pitch counts, making sure they have arms to last the week. Ray Becker stands in. He's 3 for 4 this afternoon. 3 ground ball singles so far this game. Austin, the first ball in the dirt, 1-0 to Ray Becker. And the forecast for the week looks beautiful. After last week, I'm sure that's a welcome situation for athletic directors and coaches. A 4 or 5 game week for many teams. That pitch is another ground ball single to right field for Ray Becker, and the Dons have a leadoff runner. The ball gets by Gilman. Becker's going to take off for second, now rounding second into third. Ray Becker slides into third. A leadoff single. He advances to second and third on the air by the right fielder. A single through the hole, got by the right fielder, and Becker just kept running. Devlin Timler stands in now. He's 2 for 4. The pitch inside, ball 1. Becker with 4 singles today. He stands at third, nobody out here in the 7th. And Timler hits a line drive to right. That ball gets down for a single. Becker will score. The ball gets by Gilman all the way to the wall. Timler around first to second. Timler into third. An RBI triple for Devlin Timler. Columbus leads 13-3. The first pitch to Ryan Bernick now is a ball. Still nobody out here in the Columbus 7th. Dons leading by 10 again. Ball 2 to Ryan Bernick. Ball 3 low, 3-0 now to Ryan Bernick. Drew Lang stands on deck for the Dons. Austin delivers, called strike 1, 3-1. Bernick 0 for 4 this afternoon. Trying to get on the board. The pitch, swing and a miss. Foul ball, rather. 3-2 to Ryan Bernick. Austin comes set. Timler down at third. The pitch hits Ryan Bernick. He'll head down to first. And Drew Lang will bat with no outs and runners at first and third. Dons originally had a JV game scheduled today, so I do not believe they have a full dugout. So not a lot of pinch hitters available for Coach Krassel. A called strike to Lang. 0-1. This is normally maybe the situation where Coach likes to get a young player in at bat with the JV players at a different location. Not a lot of available players for either group, JV or varsity. A ball low, 1-1. A called strike, 1-2 now to Drew Lang. Burnick at first, Timler at third. Lang 0 for 2 so far. A ball outside, count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Activity in the Columbus bullpen, I believe that's Ray Becker. Would expect him to pitch the 7th. Coming in for Burnick. Lang fights off that one. It's still 2-2. A beautiful afternoon here in Gilman. Dons lead 13-3. 2-2 to Drew Lang. That pitch is hit to third, a ground ball off the glove of the third baseman Podolik, who tried to make a sliding stop, but an infield RBI single for Drew Lang. Timler scores, Burnick takes second, and we have runners at first and second now for Jude Becerra. Becerra is 2 for 4 today. A double and a single. Austin delivers a swing, and that ball fouled off by Becerra, 0-1. Rocco Maher on deck for Columbus. Austin comes set. The 0-1 fouled off again, 0-2 now on Becerra. The 0-2 to Jude Becerra. A swing and a ground ball, foul just past third. Count will stay 0-2. Austin about to throw his 20th pitch. Came on in relief to pitch this 7th inning. The 0-2 to Becerra. Low gets away from the catcher. Both runners advance on the wild pitch. Burnick takes third base. Lang takes second base. Runners at second and third now for Jude Becerra. Count at 1-2. Austin looks in for the sign. Comes set. The 1-2. Swing and a pop fly foul over the first base dugout. Count stays 1-2. Quite the battle here between Austin and Becerra. Nobody wanting to give in. Joined today by my Trusty producer Isaac Eagle. The 1-2 to Becerra. Swung on and grounded to short, fielded by Pocket. He'll throw to first. Becerra is retired. Burnick will score from third. Lang stays at second. One down now here in the 7th inning. An RBI ground out for Jude Becerra makes this game 15-3. Rocco Maher, the batter now. Rocco 1 for 2 this afternoon. The first pitch from Austin, low, ball 1. The 1-0 from Austin on the way. Ball low, 2-0. I believe Columbus has used every player in their dugout, either in the field at the plate or as a courtesy runner. The 2-0 called strike, 2-1. Drew Lang stands at second base. 2-1 to Rocco Maher. The pitch almost hit him. Inside ball 3, 3-1. It is the hardest game to play, folks. Probably teaches you the most mental toughness. The 3-1 from Austin, a swing and a miss, 3-2 to Rocco Maher. More life lessons learned on the baseball field than any other sport. You have to be able to fail. The 3-2 to Rocco Maher, swung on and lined into left. A single for Maher. Lang will hold at third. And runners at first and third now for Carson Eckes. Eckes is 0 for 1. He has walked twice and been hit twice by pitches. Popped out to short his third time up. Dons lead 15-3, first and third for Carson Eckes with 1 out. The first pitch is a ball low. Lang takes home on the wild pitch. Maher advances to second. Columbus now leads 16-3. They count 1-0 on Carson Eckes. Ball outside, 2-0. Eckes hits one hard back to Austin. Nice play to knock it down and throws to first for the out. A nice play from Austin. A hard hit ball from Eckes. A ground out, 1-3 for the second out of the inning. Maher took third, and in steps Mac Konechny. Ball outside, 1-0. Konechny swings and hits one hard to right center field. That ball is down. Konechny rounds first, doesn't take second. And the third hit of the day for Mac Konechny drives in Rocco Maher. The ball fielded in right center by Halita. Maher scores. Columbus now leads 17-3. The hitter is Ro Wheeler. His first at bat today was used as a courtesy runner prior to this, so has been on the field. 2 outs now. Konechny at first. That ball gets away from the catcher. Konechny stays at first. 1-0 to Ro Wheeler. Wheeler, a freshman. The Dons with 20-plus players in the program this year, but only 2 seniors and 2 juniors. So the vast majority of their players are freshmen and sophomores. The 1-0 to Wheeler, swung on and fouled back over the first base dugout, 1-1. Wheeler, wearing number 17, looks like a young Chris Bryant. The pitch is grounded towards short, fielded cleanly by Pocket over to first, and Wheeler is retired to end the Columbus 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th, Columbus Dons leading 17-3. Brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back to Gilman High School, where we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Columbus leading 17-3. Some defensive changes for Columbus. Ray Becker has come in to pitch. Carson Eckes moves to shortstop. Ryan Burnick heads to left. Drew Lang in center field now, replacing Becker. Rocco Maher comes into play second base, and Ro Wheeler is the right fielder. Timler stays at third. Konechny stays at catcher. Becerra stays at first. Everybody else in a new spot for the Dons. Becker, a sophomore. The fourth pitcher for Columbus, third pitcher rather. Devlin Timler went 3 2/3. Burnick then came on to finish the fourth, pitch the fifth and the sixth. And now Becker comes on to pitch the seventh. These two teams meet again on Thursday in Marshfield. Tate Krazan will lead off for the Pirates. 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. Becker ready. His first pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0 to Tate Krazan. The 1-0 high, ball 2. Dons 3 outs away from getting their 10th win of the season. The 2-0 swung on and fouled off, 2-1 now. Ball high, 3-0. Ball high, and Krazan leads off the 7th with a walk. That brings up leadoff hitter Lucas Halida. 1 for 4 with a double. 1 on, nobody out for Gilman. The first pitch grounded to third, fielded by Timler. Over to second to Maher for 1. No play at first. A fielder's choice ground out. Lucas Halida. I believe Gilman felt that Maher pulled his foot. We saw a play earlier in the game that looked like a double play, but the Gilman second baseman pulled his foot. I think they were asking for the same call there. 1 down now. Runner at first for Bo Pocket. Bo is 0 for 4. Ball outside, runner goes. Konechny throws to second, and Halida is caught stealing. A nice throwdown from Mac Konechny gets the second out here in the 7th. So 2 outs now for Bo Pocket. A swing and a miss, 0-1. That ball fouled off, 1-2 now. The pitch from Becker, a swing and a foul tip out to end the game. The Columbus Dons have defeated the Gilman Pirates 17-3. Please stick around for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Caflagraviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Gilman, where the Columbus Dons have defeated the Gilman Pirates 17-3 on a beautiful spring evening. Kind of night where it'd be a lot of fun to maybe lock the dogs up and mow the backyard or watch a high school baseball game. A quick review of the action. Columbus got 3 runs in the top of the first, 4 in the top of the second. Gilman then with a run in the second inning, before Columbus scored 3 more in the third. The Dons led 12-2 headed to the 6th inning. Got the first 2 outs before the Pirates, with 4 consecutive reached bases, 2 walks and 2 hits to score a run to extend this game to the 7th inning. Columbus then scored 5 in the 7th for the 17-3 victory. For Columbus, Matt Konechny was 3 for 4 with 4 RBI, also walked twice. Ray Becker with 4 singles in 5 at-bats and 5 RBI. Devlin Timler with 3 hits. Jude Becerra and Rocco Maher with 2 hits. And Drew Lang and Carter Summer each with 1. On the mound for Columbus, Devlin Timler gets the win. He went 3 2/3. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, walked 4, and struck out 5. Ryan Burnick came in relief, pitched 2 1/3. Gave up 1 run on 5 hits, walked 1, and struck out 1. Ray Becker then pitched the 7th. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Gilman used 3 pitchers as well. Dawson Grunseth went 4 innings, gave up 10 runs, 8 earned, walked 5, striking out 4. Max Pocket threw 2 innings, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Austin came in to pitch the 7th, gave up 5 runs, no walks, no strikeouts. These 2 teams will be in action again on Thursday in Marshfield, a 5 o'clock first pitch at Jack Hackman Field. That broadcast will be on Zaleski Sports. Our post-game summary has been brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your fresh cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. We hope to see you Thursday. I'd like to thank our producer, Isaac Eagle. Dons win 17-3. Have a wonderful evening.